Hello, I'm Tom Gamble.
And I'm Max Prost. We worked on the episode called Mr. Monk Gets Hypnotized.
People ask, how did we come up with the idea of Mr. Monk getting hypnotized?
I wish we could claim credit for that idea, but we didn't. Andy called us in LA to come work on another episode. This is an idea that the show already had, Andy and the writers, and I think Tony Shalhoub himself had wanted to play, have something happen to him where he gets to act like a child on the show.
Now, those of you who visit this website will remember us from last year. We helped write Mr. Monk and the Naked Man, which had similarities to this if you're writing an essay, because it's Mr. Monk not acting like his normal self.
Yeah, this is our second, Monk acting differently than Monk is supposed to act episode.
Which is good, because we have trouble writing people the way they're supposed to act. So,
yeah, in that one he acted like a bigot. He had an almost racist hatred for naked people.
Which is very Max. He's a horrible racist. And in this one, Monk acts like a little immature kid.
Is Monk easily influenced when he's hypnotized? Well, you have to be easily influenced to be hypnotized to begin with. And then once he's I think the hypnotherapist wants him to go back and try to find that point in his life where he started being so obsessive about things, and it takes him. It turns out the point in his life where he was happy is when he was about 8 or so. So I think it's finding the 8-year-old in himself without completely turning into an 8-year-old, which would have just been painful and awkward to watch for an hour.
In the earlier drafts, there was a lot more explanation about how hypnotism works and what could happen, but it got very talky, and we wanted to get right to him turning into a kid, because that's really where all the comedy was.
But I was thrilled to work on the episode because I actually have an 8-year-old son, Isaac, living at my house, so I get to see a lot of 8-year-old behavior firsthand all the time.
And like Monk, Isaac eats a lot of pancakes. I think Isaac actually wrote the pancake beat.
Eats a lot of pancakes, likes frogs, all that kind of stuff. There's actually one 8-year-old beat that I tried really hard to work in the thing, but there wasn't any space for it, where I found that an 8-year-old boy is constantly asking me to take him to the bathroom, even if it's right there, you can see it. Well, come with me, I'm afraid. We thought Monk begging Stottlemyre to keep taking him to the bathroom would be really funny, but there was no spot for it in the show.
Max, in this episode, what are some annoying things that Monk does?
Well, he's only the Monk we know at the very beginning of the show and the end of the show, because he's annoying as acting like an 8-year-old for the bulk of it. So at the beginning, I think originally there was a beat where he's obsessive about the crime scene police tape.
Right.
But that was changed. I think Andy had a better idea, that he annoys everybody by failing to be astounded by a rainbow. At the beginning of the show, everyone on the show, there's a beautiful rainbow, and Monk just doesn't get it. What's everybody staring at? So he has a complete lack of childlike wonder at the beginning, and then at the end of the show, he fails to be amused by this beautiful little bird's nest.
But originally, he was annoyed because the police tape said "do not cross," and it was cut, so it only said "do not crow" at one part.
Yeah, which was an idea that was from the room. So something we didn't come up with was replaced by something else we didn't come up with. So we're not exactly upset.
And that's how TV writing works.